night.
Well, seeing as you two are supposed to be the sane ones,
Oh
yeah.
about that.
I forgot. I think that was our role.
We already have about the
Griffin,
boys are
that's all
not
we
here,
need.
so the girls are going out to play. Can we take KG with us or something and go cause havoc in town?
Oh my god, girls' night out.
I know, right? What chaos can we cause while the boys are not there?
Oh my god, that'd be fantastic.
Let's take Morena out on the town and show her what being out on the town means.
I concur, darling. I'll take the lead.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, go to a drag show and pranks there.
Darling, I don't know what you mean. Like, there's no such thing as drag shows. I am the drag show. Okay, so you basically come. So you've just there. Do you guys want to do a quick recap of everything that transpired last session?
Yep.
Murder. What song?
I was gonna say, do you want me to?
One of you
That's
two
my
recap
input.
because I missed most of it.
Okay, so we joked about boats. It's the latter half of summer and it's weirdly hot. We fought some griffins. We then fought some bigger griffins. I trip over a human leg. There are dead corpses.
We shrunk some griffins.
Some of us get picked up by griffins and dropped. Some of us get dropped from much higher heights. Trin / Onyx shoots a griffin out the sky and it falls on me, Alumber, and Kashan and almost kills Kashan, but it's okay, I saved them. We told him a goat. We then find a baby griffin and call it Polly and bring it back to the Alpha base where Padwin is an Andrus Fanes and gives us riddles to pass. And Kashan is a bit unwell from being dropped and then squashed.
Well, maybe we should put him in the medical bay to rest.
Yeah, that sounds about right for you guys.
Okay, where is he going? He went to just record.
He just went to lie down, yeah. He just went to bed.
Ah yes, medical professional.
Oh yeah.
Wait, where even is medical business?
I don't think it's called bed.
Okay, so he's
Be
already in the right
careful
place.
because at Matt's round away, you can make as many bed jokes as you want without Frank popping up.
Oh god, yes. My bad.
Yeah.
So he went to
And that's what's happened.
So, why were we attacked by griffins?
We went and took a job, which we need to go get our bounty of. Oh, I'm also holding a dead griffin that's been shrunk.
Oh god, yeah.
Maybe we should give that to someone and go and get our money.
Yeah.
And we don't have to
picked
share
up
it
a
with the
request
boys
board.
because they're not here.
Oh my god, we don't have to share the money. Let's go spend money without them.
Let's go get it.
Bearing in mind that you have actually spent all the money that you actually withdrew from the bank at the antique shop.
Have I? I don't think I have.
And
I've spent a bit.
Kashan and Onyx definitely did.
It's
Well-
worth it.
Yeah, so if we go out, screw Kashan. Let's go get ourselves some shiny new toys.
Yay!
Alright, so but
I can have a new barrel.
you already got a new barrel, you just haven't done anything with it.
Your birthday present can be a barrel from us.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys have basically returned to the Alpha Base and you've had your sort of entrance with Padwin being a Sphinx. But as you guys come into the base, you see that it's actually quite deserted. And there's no really any sign of anybody aside from
Padwin,
the
where is
occasional sounds of movement coming from the kitchen and slight splashing coming from the bathroom.
Padwin,
Yes.
where is everyone?
Is that a widow?
Yes.
Uncle George is in that way, and Auntie Clarissa and I don't know. I keep forgetting what his name is. The horse person. He's over there.
I didn't quite see what you pointed at.
The horse person called Connor?
Yeah,
Connor.
Connor O'Brien.
So they're in the bathroom?
Yes.
And is it normal for people to normally share a bathroom?
I don't like bathrooms. They're wet.
Maybe you should go have a bath.
No, I don't want a bath. It's wet.
And
gonna
have you
put a
ever
whole
thought
bathroom
about turning
into
into
the
an
bath.
octopus?
Yes.
Why don't you have a bath as an octopus?
But then I'll get wet.
That's precisely right.
What about be a fish?
Or a kraken.
I like krakens.
Oh god.
They have
Don't
lots of
tempt
legs.
him.
Then go jump in the bath and be a kraken.
But I don't want to go in the bath. It's wet.
Krakens like water. They like to hunt things on the water.
Krakens don't have any brains either.
You also don't get turned into sushi.
I remember sushi. That was fun. I ate a squid, and it came all over my tummy, and it wiggled around.
Is that how you learned to turn into a kraken?
Yes.
Okay. I wonder if I do that, do I turn into a goat?
Or eat a live goat and just have So, after a few minutes of this sort of backwards conversation, George comes out and he's like, "Ah, you've returned. But I do apologise for the delay in denouncing you, but unfortunately I'm alone in the kitchen."
Cat's come to have a moan at everyone.
Do you like a hand with anything?
I believe I have everything in hand. But dinner will be late, unfortunately, to allow for the return of the alphas.
And where are they hiding? Other than in the bathroom?
The Lady Jenkins is away attending to her new charges. The Mistress Jennifer is dealing with members of the Crown Court for a potential dinner with the King tomorrow evening.
Ooh,
Well-
I want to have a dinner with a king.
Well,
Why don't we get to have dinner with a king?
Whilst Lord Birch, Commander Scroll, and Mrs. Stick are
Mrs. Stick, eh?
Mr. Stick are currently endeavouring to make provisions for the onward journey in the next few days. The Lady Clarissa is bathing, and I believe that Master O'Brien is supervising.
Why does someone need to supervise the bath?
He doesn't give any comment to that.
Oh no.
Can I get insight from anyone who's interested?
People are strange.
You're doing
Do
this?
I want to know?
How doing so?
No, I rolled. I don't know anything.
Well, Totem got a 17, and she can detect the slightest whiff of disapproval coming from George. It's very subtle, but you can still
You
it's there.
disapprove of them, of Clarissa being clean, or do you disapprove of him watching?
I have no official opinion on the matter. Now, if
Your
you
smell says otherwise.
well, for that infraction, I give you my sincerest apologies, but if you'll excuse me, the pot is burning. And he goes back inside.
Pots are supposed to be black.
Okay, so Polly is just chirping away. It's in a new environment, so it's sort of expressing its that it happens to be here. And Padrin sees it. He's like, "Ooh, what's that?"
Oh no.
Her friend.
Yes, our new friend and companion for the time being while we figure out what's happening.
Ooh.
Can we feed it Padwin?
And he wanders over to it, and he's still quite top heavy from being a sphinx, so he sort of flops over every now and then. He comes over to you and gets really close to the griffin. He's like, hello.
Careful, play nicely. No sudden changes or anything, okay? Because they're a little baby, and we don't want to spook them because that'll probably hurt all of us.
I'm Padwin. What's your name? And the griffin just goes, cheep, 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 cheep.
Yeah, I'll let Padma know that they can't really speak common or whatever.
Why not?
Just cause they're an actual griffin. They're not quite like you and change and stuff. What is Padwin exactly? Because I have no clue. I can't remember.
Padwin is the son of the Wolfman and Tiger Lady.
Oh.
So the werewolf and the were-tiger had a baby, and it shit lots.
So a were-baby. Wonderful.
Yes, but there's a big person with a big mace with big wings who says that I shouldn't exist because I'm super normal.
Yes, you are, Padwin.
You're super normal.
Yes.
You sure they didn't say supernatural?
Natural and normal are the same thing. Whee!
Oh, wholesome.
And I've always, and Daddy's always told me that if people ever ask me what I am, I need to say that I'm not a hellspawn. I don't know what a hellspawn is.
A demon.
Ooh. I've heard of demons. They're like things, right?
They're things that you should not play with again, Padwin.
Yes.
Definitely.
I've been told off for doing that.
What?
Yeah, Padwin, you don't want to mess with demons. It'll cause a lot of harm.
Yeah, we don't need to santanize the base again.
Oh, don't worry. I'll wait until everyone's gone before I do that.
Oh, please no.
Oh, I saw something in a book. I can show you if you want.
Maybe later, Padwin.
But it's fun.
What is it?
I'm a hippogriff.
Not quite a griffin, though.
No, and it's not a hippo either.
True.
That's true.
Okay, so do you guys basically want to take your long rest here, or do you want to? Is there something in particular that you guys want to do?
Yeah, because we were going to take our thing and get our money tomorrow, right?
Yes, it's now very distinctly not evening/night time.
I'd love a long rest, personally.
Yeah,
I'll have a
everyone
long
needs it. Just my destruction.
I managed to get baby.
Hey, I'm still on a scale of 1 to 84, feeling 36.
That's not too healthy, though, I must say.
I'm quite pale right now.
Yeah, as you just drip blood everywhere as you walk.
I'm just gonna.
It's like I'm bruised, pale, bit of blood still dripping.
Carissa.
And from the bathroom, you just hear the sounds. You hear somebody say, "I hear the sound of pain, torment, and near death."
You're needed.
Is it?
Kashan nearly died. Morena's nearly dead.
I'm fine.
No, she's not. And we have a baby griffin. And I want to feed it Padwin.
Oh, no.
So after a moment, there's this low, sort of deep splash as somebody comes out of the bath, and Clarissa comes out wrapped up in a towel. And he's like, "Did I hear that right?"
We have a baby griffin, yes, and Kishan nearly died.
And Morena nearly died. Now
I'm
none of us, they all got
fine.
squished by this griffin, and I'm going to point at the dead one.
Oh, I'm still holding a baby.
You're just holding the dead arch griffin by its legs, just dangling from your belt. Is that? You guys are never going to stop giving us headaches, are you?
What's a headache?
Would you like some cure wounds on that?
No, and she just closes the door, and you just hear that the point basically about the bathroom is that there's practically no soundproofing to it. It's a very thin wall, and you just hear her say some "Get up, you're needed." So after a few minutes of just normal noises, both of them emerge from the bathroom. Is that okay? Let's see it.
What one?
Either the
I'm
dead
just gonna point at the
the dead dragonborn or the dead griffin.
The dead dragonborn, the dead griffin, or the baby griffin?
I'll take the baby griffin. He just goes over to Ornus. Give me your baby.
Play nicely. But yeah, I'll hand over the baby griffin and make sure it looks okay.
So he's got a towel sort of ready for it, and you can see by the steam that's coming off of it. It's actually quite a warm towel. And so you basically just lets the griffin get comfortable, and then you just sort of tucks them in corners. He's like, when was the last time this little guy ate?
I think because we cut up some spare pieces that we fed it whenever it seemed hungry on the journey.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Chancellor needs blood. Bear with me. He just takes him into the kitchen.
You're a dead horse.
Probably not the freshest horse, though.
I want to know why there's blood in the kitchen.
Yeah, hang on a
Oh,
minute.
yeah, that, yeah. Why is there blood?
I'm suddenly following rapidly.
Yeah, I'm following.
I'm just gonna follow.
And Clarissa's looking. He's like, why wouldn't we have blood in the kitchen? It's the kitchen.
Who drinks blood? I know I eat my meat raw, but seriously.
You know, Scott and Casey mostly, but
They're not vampires, they're werewolves.
They still like blood. Didn't you see them when they came back?
No.
Besides, it's normally just leftovers from the meat.
Most people don't tend to have blood in their kitchen.
Well, then you obviously have a very uneventful kitchen. And she'll put her hand on your shoulder and cast a healing spell on you.
Oh, thank you.
Kashan's nearly dead in the other room. Are you feeding it Kashan's blood?
You've recovered 17 health.
Oh my god, thank you.
They're feeding it Kashan.
Wait, hang on.
Sean's in the bedroom, right?
I don't know. Is Kashan in the bed?
Shall we go see?
No, we should leave him in case he is, but what if he is dead?
Have them
Oh,
go check on him.
Oh, I have a thing. I have a special spell that I can do.
oh god.
Do you want to know what it is?
Okay,
Summon the dead?
No, it's called Shocking Grasp. It turns my paws into defibrillators. He flies off.
No. Don't shock him, please.
one of us should follow, but I really want to see how this plays out.
Oh. Shall I follow? Because I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and peer around the door.
Which door?
The door to the where I'm assuming Kashan's about to get electrocuted.
Padwin, do you see his chest moving?
Yeah, Padwin's actually sitting on his chest as a hippogriff, just like sitting down like a cat would. And he's just like going up and down as Kashan's breathing.
Is he moving because he's breathing or because he's electrocuting him?
I haven't electrocuted him yet. Shall I do that now?
No. Padwin, he is okay. He's breathing. He is alive.
Are you sure?
He does not. Yes, I am
Padwin, do you know
100%
something
certain.
useful like heal wounds?
He like, thinks for a moment and is like, is that I know inflict wounds?
No,
No.
you want the opposite.
Yeah.
Then go learn it. It's useful.
Okay, how shall I learn it? I can't read.
So how did you learn all the other spells?
I copied them.
Well, go find Auntie Clarissa and copy it from her.
Okay. What should I do with my electric paws?
Where's Frank? Go
Don't use
electrocute Frank.
Okay.
Whilst all this is happening, I'm just holding a dead griffin in my hands.
Maybe we should feed the dead griffin to the baby griffin.
No!
You needed to get your bounty, and B, it's not likely that the baby griffin will enjoy cannibalism.
I don't know, it's eating anything and everything, so...
Here, little baby. This is your father. Bon appetit.
That's it. Griffin, you ate your father.
Family reunions with a twist. Damn.
Talk about plot hook.
Alternatively, there is the Mexican Jedi version of the Luke Skywalker Darth Vader fight.
What?
It's like Luke, and Luke's like, "Now get away from me! What do you want from me?" "No, Luke, man, it's your father, man."
That sounds more like a stoned person.
Oh yeah, and Obi-Wan Kenobi turned up as well.
Ah, hell yeah.
Okay, so you basically just hear this sound from the hallway, and it's like, Auntie, look what I can do.
Oh no.
I don't know what a defibrillator is.
I'm hoping it was Frank he electrocuted, because I did say to electrocute Frank.
Oh, no.
So Clarissa is just simply like holding on to, is sort of holding Padrin at bay with like the tip of her mace as he's trying to fly towards her with his paws electrified.
Oh no.
We told him to electrocute Frank, not you.
It's okay, his spell will wear out in a minute. She doesn't seem at all concerned by this. She's just sort of like casually just holding him on the edge of her mace.
Could he just fly around the mace?
So Connor comes out with the baby griffin's arms, and he's basically got a baby bottle which is filled with blood, and he's just letting the griffin to suckle on it.
Oh.
That's not weird at all.
No.
I use my cloak to cover up the dead body of the griffin.
Oh yeah.
You carried it exposed in front of this thing.
It's sort of like a mix, like it's like I've just been stood here. It's probably come undone slightly, so I'm just like recovering it.
I don't suppose you know Gentle or Post at all, by any chance?
No, that's a good question.
Otherwise,
I thought it might not be a boy, it might be a girl.
Yeah, if you give me a long rest, if I have a long rest, then sure I can.
I mean, you can always cast Catapult to catapult its tail off and see if it's got a wang or not.
Just lift it.
Oh no.
Is there anywhere I
killed his
can
mother.
put this safely for the night?
You could have killed the mother rather than the father.
Exactly why do you have a dead griffin hanging from your belt?
Proof so we can get our reward for doing a quest.
Yeah, okay.
I love no one questions why it's minuscule.
But there should be something that I can do. Bear with me a minute.
Should I be worried?
They have like a cupboard filled with dead animals they need to hand in for their bounty rewards.
To see if she knows Gentle Post. No, unfortunately she doesn't. So but she just basically just goes over to a cupboard and so it just opens this this door, and you can see to this cupboard, and you can get this very strong smell of cinnamon coming out of it. And then toss him in here. It'll keep him fresher for a little while.
We take the cinnamon out first so we don't wreck it?
No, the cinnamon is what keeps it fresh.
Are we sure we should put it in the cupboard, considering it's been shrunk by Frank? I don't know about you guys, but I think just in case by some miracle the spell wears off.
Frank shrank the griffin.
Yeah. Well, I would say put him outside, but there's a chance the snake will eat him.
Oh god.
Yeah. And the cupboard's fine. Yeah.
How
Oh,
much do you value
I'm
the
not
cupboard?
Make sure it's all wrapped up nicely in my cloak.
Bear in mind, this thing could have expanded on you at any time.
Yeah, and no one seemed to think of that as an issue, and I
Hey, I
have a
didn't.
bit of a
I just.
headache, so I wasn't thinking.
I just saved your life. That's all I did.
Yeah, but I'll pop it into the cupboard.
Okay.
So you're seeing to the cupboard, just in case.
Yeah, just so you know, I'm invoicing you if this explodes.
And that's honestly fair, understandable. Voice it. No, that's cheeky. No,
Since when
voice
does
it
that
to
ever
me.
stop
Yeah,
you?
you could voice it to Kashan.
Yeah, here's your. He does have the key to
Onyx
the
was the
vault.
one that killed him.
Exactly, and he's not here right now.
So Connor is just cradling the baby griffin, and Padron's just trying to get a look at what it is. And so does this little guy have a name?
Polly, Penny,
Polly.
Polly.
I believe it was like the parrot or something like that.
Yeah, like Polly the parrot.
Only the parrot griffin.
Oh, that's sweet, I guess. But
This is where we find out it's a boy.
unfortunately, he is. But that's never stopped anybody. But good news. This little guy's over a year old. I'm not entirely sure how old, but he's about a third of the way through maturity. So in a little while, you'll be fully grown enough for you guys to use him as a mount.
That's awesome. Who needs a boat when we have
One griffin.
exactly?
We only need to go murder half a dozen more.
No,
You know what? I'm still feeling lightheaded after it all. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm just gonna like wobble on down way to bed. No, no, I'm alive. I'd look at me. I'm alive. I don't need it.
Clear. You just as you lie down and sort of turn away from Padron, you can just see through the window the head of a giant snake just staring out at you.
I give a little wave and I go, "Hi, Miguel, sweet tree."
Okay, so so the evening basically comes and goes. You have dinner. The alphas reappear at various times. The last one to arrive is Katie, and but by that point, everybody, I'm guessing, is asleep.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can I cuddle up the snake? I want to be cuddling up to the snake.
you have to do it outside.
Fine, I'm cuddling up to the snake outside. I've climbed out the window and I'm cuddling up with the snake.
Okay. Right, so animal handling for you then, to make sure he doesn't eat you.
Oh no.
I fed him goats. He don't want to eat me. He likes me.
Yep. He tries. You sort of give him a bonk on the nose, and then after that, he sort of settles down.
No, he's in a place like a. Boop.
Okay, so as the night passes and you settle down, you each individually are brought back to the cliffside overlooking the castle.
Don't seduce the mist, guys.
Oh, yeah.
No, I leave Frank to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm going to offer it a bribe.
okay, so the dream occurs exactly as it started. You looking over the castle, you turn, the mist comes to you, but at the point where you woke up before, you suddenly get the impression that you now have the choice to do something. So you said you want to bribe
I'm
the
going
mist.
to offer it a t-shirt.
A lizard-made t-shirt as opposed to a lizard-made rug.
Yeah. Just one out my inventory. I'm going to offer a t-shirt.
Okay.
It's like a highly decorated, embroidered, the smoke was here.
I face the mist and all I got was this bloody t-shirt.
Yeah. Something like that.
Alright, so Marilla, what are you doing?
Oh, okay, don't seduce the mist. We know what happens if you run off it, and I don't feel like diving off a cliff today. I'm gonna walk into it.
Okay, and Onyx, what are you going to do?
She's gonna shoot it.
Didn't the what's his name, shopkeeper dude, I forgot his name already, but didn't he say that the mist kind of like engulfs at times, like it moves towards you?
Yeah, it's already.
Yeah.
You've gotten to the point in the dream where it is moving towards you, but at this point you woke up. But you know you're still asleep. You get the impression that you can now do something.
Okay, yeah, I'll stay still and let it like keep my eyes as peeled as possible. See if anything moves in the mist, and then if nothing happens at first, then I'll walk through it.
Okay, so in the case of the T-shirt, I'll get you to do a persuasion check.
Have you fed the cat, by the way?
Yes. Unfortunately, you got an 8, so the mist isn't impressed with the T-shirt, and sort of rears up in the same way that a horse does.
Yep.
And then just launches itself down on you, and you wake up. Alright, so Marilla, do you just like walk in a straight line into the mist, or?
Yeah.
17.
Before the mist arrived, the mist is there. So we're standing on a cliffside edge, right, looking at the castle, and the mist is coming from behind us.
Yes, but you've now turned, so your back is to the castle. You're now looking at the mist.
And there wasn't a cliff edge in front of us, right?
The cliff edge is now behind you. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll walk forward in a straight. I'm just making sure I don't walk off a cliff edge. I'll walk in a straight line. I'm gonna sort of take a breath, bless me, Lyria, and walk on in.
Okay. So the mist engulfs you and completely obscures everything that you see. So all you can see is just mist. You just keep walking. You're absolutely certain. Can I get you to do a survival check?
Oh, okay. What is my survival? It's alright, actually. That dice went on the floor, so we'll try this one. A 16!
Okay. You're absolutely certain that you're walking in a straight line. There's no obstacles obscuring you. But as you come out on the other side of the mist, you're now your back facing the castle.
So she's ended up back in the same spot.
Sort of. You can see, you can see that you're slightly off. You're a few feet to the right of where you were, but you've basically just walked into the mist and then come out in the exact same direction, exactly where you were.
Ah.
Okay. Onyx, the mist basically just carries on heading towards you, and then it just simply sort of stops slightly before you, and then just simply waits for you to do something.
Yeah. Okay. I'll walk through it.
Okay.
It's probably going to be the exact same.
Yeah,
but
you
I'll
get
go
the exact
with it.
same occurrence that happened to Morella, but all of you are in separate versions of this, so you're not able to sort of compare notes.
At the moment,
Yeah.
until we wake up.
Yeah, not at the moment.
Okay. So, facing castle again. How tall is the cliff?
Several hundred feet. It's but you're looking like down into a valley, and in that valley is the castle.
Never mind. Here I'm thinking, yeah, a rope will save me. Maybe not.
Maybe
several
don't. I don't
hundred.
think you should.
How to survive impending doom from a cliff? Do I have any useful spells? Wait. Ah.
Always worries
I
me when
might-
people say that.
Huh? I was gonna ask, do I somehow still have my cloak in this dream?
Yeah, you've got all of your equipment as if this was just like a normal day.
Okay. And when you say several hundred, how many hundred to be specific?
Oh my god, Trump.
Think the cliff that was named after Mufasa because he was thrown from it and fell to his death.
Oh.
You're gonna have a. She's gonna look across it and she's gonna see like a lion just hanging off the side of the cliff.
Jeremy Irons the lion is just sitting on the other side, looking very smug.
You just
Don't make the same mistake I did, kiddo.
just staring at her. Okay.
And then just crying a few feet below you is this tiny lion cub that's just utterly traumatized by watching his father be crushed to death by a stampeding wildebeest.
That is horrible. That's the worst
Padwin.
dream.
Maybe someone should tell people that Scott's dead.
I was just gonna ask, is it possible to reach the bottom with Dimension Door? But you know what? Maybe I shouldn't.
What's the range of Dimension Door again?
500 feet. Hence why I was asking specifically how many feet is it.
Alright, let me look this up.
Oh. It'll be the first time I get to use this thing, so I have no idea how it's gonna go.
You're gonna like wait, if this goes badly, you're gonna wake up and actually have like Dimension Door onto like the roof.
Examples of high valley are the Kathmandu Valley in the Himalayas at a height of 1,350 meters.
Oh!
Which is how much you've been.
Oh!
So, if I Dimension Door, it's only 1,000 feet of damage I will be taking. I can take it.
No, you
But
did
I'm
it in
not
meters,
gonna
so just look
You can take it!
meters to
Oh.
That is 4,429 feet.
Oh. Yeah, I don't feel like taking 3,500 worth of damage.
But just out of interest, how much damage would that be?
Oh god.
So
Did you tell them about our game earlier?
let's average out the dices at 3 each. So that's meters, 2 feet. So 4,429 divided by 5.
Oh.
That's 885. So times that by an average of 3 for each of the dice. You would suffer 2,657 damage.
You know what? That doesn't sound too bad.
What are you on about?
Well, at least now we know how to kill a dragon. Push it off the cliff.
That's true, yeah. Cut off its wings first.
Yeah. Crazy idea.
Meanwhile, the mist is just standing in front of you and is like, come on, time is money.
Quick question.
Yep.
How likely is it that I'm gonna know when I reach 500 feet if I'm to jump off and then try and Dimension Door to the ground?
Give me survival.
Wait, how does Dimension Door work? Would I still take all of that falling damage if I teleported? Hang on, I need to know.
So surely, because if you've teleported, so if you're falling, you haven't yet hit the ground.
Oh god.
So if you reach 500 feet-ish, Dimension Door, and then reach the bottom safe, you wouldn't take the damage because you've not fallen and splattered.
Right, so you do. Right, so you specifically say to the spell, you want like a very particular measurement from where you want to be. Okay, so the example that it gives you is 200 feet straight down or upward, at the north, facing northwest to a 45-degree angle. So you could basically just say to the spell, you want to appear. What did it say? At ground level after you reach 500 feet of
Above
that range, if that makes sense. So you can basically say that to the spell and basically just hold it until the spell tells you that you're in range.
Do it. Go on.
I'm totally gonna do it. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about the momentum or anything like that. So I would assume you would just simply appear on the spot.
Yes. I wish I was as brave as this just to go skydiving.
Don't worry, I've got a foolproof safety net.
Okay, so if that's possible, I'm gonna try and get to the ground safely in one piece.
Alright, describe how you jump off the cliff.
Oh.
Batman style.
Yeah, run up to the very edge of the mist, like if it's not at the very edge of the cliff, and then run straight off and do the casual front flip or whatever as you do, and then skydive.
Okay, so you're basically just falling, complete free fall, just straight down, and you can see that the valley itself is actually sort of deeper than where the castle is. Like the castle is actually at a high point, so you're basically going down, and you realise that you're going to be lower than where the castle is. And so you basically just keep going. The wind is just rushing your hair, but you can't actually hear anything aside from the wind. You're getting faster and faster and faster, and then the spell basically just says pull parachute now.
Okay, I will activate the spell or pull parachute as it told me to.
Okay, so the spell basically works. It just wraps you up in this sort of blue mist, and you just pop out of existence and then pop back into existence, 500 feet below, and you land in a very strategically placed haystack.
Oh.
Is there more than one haystack in the area?
Okay. But I've made it to the ground safely, which I wasn't expecting.
And she got further in the dream than anyone else.
Okay.
Woo!
And at that point, you will wake up.
That's fine. Wow, skydiving. I'm gonna take that as a hobby for my character now.
Just as a heads up, Trin, I have just texted Hall and G saying you've jumped off a cliff. Not even your character name. I just said Trin just jumped off a cliff.
I've had no message so far, so we're fine.
That's actually a point.
It might be a while.
That's actually a point, because normally you regale us with how you've updated your other D&D groups with Maria's adventures. How did you explain the griffin to them?
Oh god.
I just said Trin tried to kill us all.
I'm sorry.
I was like, yeah, Trin almost TPK'd us by dropping a griffin on us, but it was cool and we survived.
Okay, how did you explain the snake?
Oh no.
I quoted Teen Wolf, the hit CW show with Dylan O'Brien to everyone.
Okay. And the werewolves, if I dare ask.
She didn't. She wasn't there.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but the bit afterwards where
It sort of was like everything's on fire. Lots of werewolves, but it's probably fine.
I mean, we lived, so it can't be.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay, so you all wake up and you've had your your long rest, so you can apply all of those.
Damn, Miss didn't want my t-shirt.
Quick question. Technically, elves trance for 4 hours. Is there a way they can actually choose to sleep?
Technically no, but you can go into because you can't be put to sleep by any sort of magic and stuff, but you can basically choose to do it's not a trance, but it's basically just a very unconscious form of meditation.
Yeah, I feel like that's what I did last night and made it longer.
Yeah, but but you are literally unconscious, so somebody on the outside will need to waken you.
But you just said we all got woken up by the dream because of.
Yeah, but if she decides to then go back to sleep in this form,
Nah, I'll wake up properly.
that's okay because you got woken up by an intellect devourer.
Pardon?
There's a brain
It's
with
a
feet.
tiny brain with
There's a-
feet
there's a
running around.
There's a
by
brain.
your feet.
Yes, there's a brain with feet lying curled up in your bed.
I sit up, see this, almost screech, calm down, and I just lie back down and put my pillow on top of my face.
Your brain fell out your head, Marilla.
So yeah, you've got your brain in bed with you. Okay, so it comes to the next morning and all that. Let me quickly bring the alphas back. Okay, so Casey and Scott haven't returned, but Jen has, and she's just like sort of chilling out having breakfast, same as Jason. And Stick is just simply sitting by himself in the corner. So I'll put Kashan on snake duty, same as Lumber and Frank, and throw the Griffin into that as well, wherever I put the Griffin. There we go. Okay, so anybody who wants to get involved with sort of like the morning feed is allowed to do so.
Yeah, I'm gonna help feed the snake and stuff.
Okay. Unfortunately, you won't be able to, and I'll come to that in a moment.
Okay. I'm worried now.
Yeah.
Okay, so see, you get on sort of like a couple of hours in, and you notice you just haven't seen Tordum, like, at all.
Oh no. How animal handler is Tordum?
Should I be worried?
Can we ask some of the alphas to see if they've been told him?
So Pip, Sticks, sorry, Connor's just like, no, but didn't see her. Okay, so you were with Miguel during the night, weren't you?
Yeah. Right,
Okay.
sleeping comfort to sleep.
Okay, so you basically wake up and you find that you are lost in a jungle of thick foliage.
Yay!
Everything is massive.
What? No.
And after
Where am I?
And after you wake up, you feel like the small tremors as groups of really massive objects come close to you and nearly step on you multiple times.
No.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No. No. Going outside to the garden.
What's that? I'm gonna poke this big brown thing in my front of my face.
Yeah, this giant thing that is made up of some sort of really thick leather is just.
I'm just gonna chew it.
So you do.
Bite.
Yeah, and Onyx, are you particularly surprised to see an intellect devourer following Marilla around?
Yes, but also no. I just let it happen at this point, you know? If it happens, it happens.
Yeah, right. It's too early for this. You haven't seen Totem either, Onyx, right?
I'm
No.
just gonna start jumping on whatever this thing is.
Okay. It's incredibly thick, but you can see that it is attached to something immensely tall.
Hello? I'm gonna well, I got my inventory. Can I stab it or something? I'm gonna poke it.
Yeah, you do have a dagger.
Oh,
I'm just
oh
gonna
my
poke
god.
it with my dagger.
Oh boy.
Okay, you got 16, so yeah, you're able to appropriately stab it, but it doesn't really seem to do anything.
Right, so I stabbed it, that didn't do anything. I guess I'm gonna climb it.
Okay, fine.
Oh boy.
Do you have any spells that would be able to assist you?
Catapult.
Catapult.
Yeah, you are light enough now, so you can
I'm gonna
cast catapult.
catapult myself up higher.
Okay.
This thing.
Alright. Okay, so technically, you are both the object and the creature, so you will need to make a dexterity saving throw to see if you are able to stop yourself from moving when you hit yourself.
Dexterity. Let me just load up my profile.
I can do it for you if you want.
Yeah, if you could, I was trying to.
Okay.
This, but
Okay, unfortunately you failed, so but you managed to catapult yourself. What's the max range? What is effectively 90 feet, which would effectively take you up Kashan's knee. And you're basically just
do I
dangling.
recognise it as Kashan's knee?
It's now metal.
Oh my god!
That means I'm gonna tap it with the end of the dagger. What the fuck is that?
Oh no!
Yeah, so you're now just balanced precariously on like the 3D
Hello?
place.
What is this? Can I climb higher if that's not working?
Yeah, sure. So that was I've done that as a level 1 catapult, so you can do it multiple times if you want. Okay, so so where were we? You're on Kashan's knee. You're minuscule. The other two haven't seen you yet. They don't have any concept of where you are. Marilla has an intellect of our chasing her.
Yeah. Can I go up to the boys and ask if they've seen Totem?
I'm just gonna keep climbing up and occasionally like stabbing stuff to see if I can do anything.
Okay, so
Go get a pack of crisps, you know where they are.
so a number basically just comes over to you and which one's told him again?
Fireball blowing up barrel.
Oh, no, haven't seen him.
What about Kashan?
Kashan just shakes himself. Maya.
Sorry, just ask me lots of questions.
So Kashan just shake his head, and you notice he's scratching his leg somewhat.
Have you been bitten? Are you allergic to Miguel, Kashan?
I don't know. I think it might be something to do with the griffin, like I don't know. Might just have a scratch underneath the skin, as it were. At this point, you are now sort of at his belt buckle.
I'm gonna just keep climbing and.
Okay, so Tordum is on Kashan's belt buckle at this point. What do the rest of you want to do?
I'm gonna go answer the front door. I'll be back in a second. The doorbell just went off.
Onyx, what do you want to do?
Can I tell that I'm on someone's belt buckle by this point and see the others, or
Yeah, you saw word out that you're on Kashan and you're...
I'm just gonna be like, hello, hello.
Nobody seems to be paying you any attention.
Ooh, can I pickpocket Kashan on the way up?
You look into his pocket and you see these giant gold coins that are bigger than you
I'm
are.
gonna start throwing gold coins out his pocket.
Okay,
Maya?
so at this
Maya?
point...
Just there is my big jumper. If you get that, you can pull that on your legs.
So at this point, the mind, the intellect of Aurora turns into pattern.
There we go.
That's my
That makes a lot more sense now.
I'm gonna keep throwing coins out of Kashan's pocket.
Okay, can I get a strength saving throw from you, please?
My strength is.
Sorry, a strength check, rather.
I was gonna say my strength is terrible in this just as it is in the other one.
will pepper my frost on him. Oh, but I need something to pepper my body. It's red.
You're a body. Yeah, you're a body.
We're not Americans.
I need something to pepper my body.
Your body. Wow, my dice rolls are crap today.
Fine, I'll give you your
I got a
birthday.
3.
I'll give you
I
your
got a
birthday
3.
inspiration.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to press that. I got a 3. But then when I continue to press anything, I've got a 2, a 1, a 3, a 2, a 0, a 7, a 3.
Okay, so you're unable to lift up any of the coins. They're just too heavy for you.
I guess I'm just going to keep climbing up his pocket and climbing up higher.
It's not like you got fire spells that you can use to send off a flare or something like that.
Yeah, but I'm not even going to... Actually, yeah, I'm going to put the fire in his pocket.
He's going to cast fireball into his pocket.
Well, I'm kind of running out of spell slots. I don't need spell slots.
You just had long rests, so...
Yeah, but then I'm going to need another ball rest. I'm going to do firebolt, which is a cantrip, in his pocket. 23 to hit.
Okay, so for...
Do I need to roll damage?
No.
Because I'm not intending to damage. I'm just like setting fire to his pocket.
Yeah, so you guys, you notice that smoke is starting to come out of Kashan's pocket.
Immediately gonna point that out so Kashan go. Have you got like a tiny little dragon in your pocket? Like what's going on right now?
So he looks and he looks down and is like, wow, what the hell? And so, let's see how whether Kashan is going to put 2 and 2 together. Intelligence is +0, so unfortunately not. He's just going to turn his pocket inside out. Totally.
I'm going to grab hold of his wrist and onto his sleeve. So when he moves his arm, I'm just like swinging all around.
Okay, can I get dexterity saving throw from you, please?
Damn it if you throw me. After the last session, I need some luck with some decent dice rolls. We played a game earlier and my rolls were terrible, so I ended up doing a lot of role play to not fuck up.
See there. She seduced literally everybody to do her dirty work.
I didn't know I had to go the whole seduction route in the end because my persuasion's really high.
That's great. At least it works.
The fact that she's also basically just dressed up in a G-string bikini doesn't come into it either.
Is in a G-string bikini? If you say I'm in a G-string bikini right now.
My character in another D&D campaign is very scantily clad, and I'm supposed to be like a rogue, but I wasn't doing very well, so I ended up just seducing everyone and walking around in my underwear.
Then Frank
It worked. I reorganised the entire criminal organisation.
So Frank just appears just in the middle of the garden. So if I had something to say about this, I would say it. He turns to Onyx and is like, you ever get like that?
Silence.
Oh, sorry, my voice. I didn't honestly catch what he said, so I'm just gonna say no for safety.
Yeah, he just appears and he's just like, if I had something to say about that, I would say it. You know, you ever get like that?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm trying to be careful on what I say so it doesn't get twisted in any shape or form. So I'm just gonna keep it as vague as possible.
He's like, meh, and then he shrugs and then disappears again. Okay, so you are now latched onto Kashan's wrist.
Can I now climb off his arm?
Do we know that Totem is there now?
No, but I'll let you do
I set fire to
perception
his
checks.
pocket. I set fire to Kashan's pocket.
Yeah, so red hot gold coins are all over the floor now.
Nice.
Freshly minted.
Ew!
So Padrin,
I don't really see anything.
Comes bounding over and is like, oh, money, money, money.
No, Padman, warm, hot.
He picks up one in his mouth and he's like, this is burning my mouth.
I'm shouting it down and think, why did you do that, you stupid cat? I'm going to shout it out.
Who said that?
Me!
Who's me?
Me! Hello.
Hello.
Like catching twine on the couch.
Yeah, so Padwin is basically just talking normally, like, and it's almost as if he's like he's on one half of a conversation. He's just like, hello, who's that? Who's me?
What's
Advin, who are you talking to?
I'm talking to the voice.
Does
The
Edwin see
boy.
your other homie that you talk to, or is that like? Because like I'm just getting the same vibes.
It's
Like
okay.
you talk to yourself occasionally, now Padwin's doing the same. Is this a disease? What's going on right now?
No, Padwin very rarely does this. Padwin, which voice? What does it sound like?
Yeah, it sounds like
I'm
a voice.
gonna.
It's a voice, and it
It's
says
me. I'm
It's-
gonna go to Kashan's shoulder now.
it's saying it's me.
Can you ask
Kashan's
who the
it.
voice?
It's me.
And Kashan's like, what the hell? And he needs to take steps to save her to see if he's going to swat you away.
I need a dex save.
Yep.
Seven.
Okay, unfortunately, you get swatted.
Oh God!
No, I don't know what to suggest.
And so Padwin seems to like latch onto you, and he's like watching you, and he does that thing where like he gets ready to pounce, and you know the way that cats do when they're following flies.
Oh no! Padwin, what
Don't
are you doing?
even think about it, Padwin.
He readies himself, and just about
Don't even
as-
think about it.
as you're about to hit the ground, and bear in mind you're minuscule, so you're falling for a good few seconds. He pounces, and you can see this tiny black speck that he catches as he pounces forward.
No. I'm just gonna be like slapping Padwin on the face.
No problem. And he's talking someone with his mouth full. He's like, look what I found. And you can just see like this tiny black speck just hanging from his mouth.
Torden, what is not Torden? Sorry, Padwin. What
I'm
is
not
that?
a speck. I'm a person. I'm a lizard.
She says she's a lizard.
Lizard.
Yes.
Adam, can you drop what you're holding into my hand?
And you wait for your hand, and then puts Torden down in your hand.
Oh, Zerta, me.
Huh?
It's Totem.
No shit, Sherlock.
Torden, why are you tiny? What
I
happened?
don't know. Flaming pocket doesn't give it away. Stabbing, climbing doesn't give it away. Seriously.
You don't think it was Frank's the wish on Frank?
I don't know. Frank, what did you do?
1 moment. Nope, no Frank. Got too many Franks in this list. Here we go. So, but lawyer Frank appears behind you, and but in accordance with the contract between the Alphas and Genie Frank, there is to be no legal ramifications for any wishes that have been cast by Frank to the beholders of the 3 wishes.
Okay, that's fine. How long... Frank! You can't get the lawyers these days.
You cool, darling?
How long is Totem gonna be like this for?
You cool, darling? You cool, darling?
How long is Totem going to be like this? How long until Totem returns to normal size?
Well, if sizing is an issue, darling, I do have a wide variety of wares that would be able to help with sizing issues.
No, that's not what I'm asking. Totem, you remember Totem, don't you, Frank?
I'm
Yes, darling.
right here. Don't talk to me like I don't exist.
Oh, sorry, Totem, sorry.
So Padwin's basically jumping up at your knees now and is like, can I eat it yet?
No, it's Totem, it's your friend. How long until she's back to normal size without using magical wishing?
I don't know, darling. As I said, my wishes are completely risk-free and without any consequence.
Does this
Maybe we
sound
need the
risk
alphas.
free?
We might need to ask the alphas.
Yeah. Wait. If Totem is this size, what's
How
this
big is the
size?
griffin?
I'm going inside.
Yeah, but I'm following. I'm. Can
Please
I put you on
don't
my
squish
shoulder?
me at the door frame.
Wee.
Yeah. Can I put you on my shoulder, Totem?
Yep, that's fine. I'm gonna just
Cool.
hold on to Morena's hair, sort of like.
I'm gonna walk carefully, making sure not to like fall.
Yeah, don't speed run or anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, so Padawan is waiting by the door, waiting to pounce your foot. Pounce! So can I get a dexterity saving throw from you, please?
Seriously!
Yeah, sure. This
How
bloody
dexterous
cat.
feeling.
Actually, alright, that's a 16.
Okay, so you're able to just sort of step away from him, and he just like rolls around on the floor.
Oh.
Is the griffin still in the cupboard?
No, but Clarissa comes over and is like, why?
Because
Well,
I'm really small.
I put my hand to like jazz hands around Tiny Totem.
And like Clarissa like, leans in close and is like, why? Why did you do that?
They were getting squished by a griffin, and I asked Frank to shrink it.
By ask, did you mean wish?
But I didn't really have a choice.
Ugh.
They would have all died, and then you would have told me off because I let them die.
Wait, that's your only reason, that's your only motivation for saving their lives?
Wouldn't it be yours?
No, my motivation for saving their lives would be for the purpose of saving their lives.
I did save their lives. I said I was saving them, and you said why. So I assumed you wondered why I attempted to save them, which implied you didn't like them.
And when she says all of this, because she's so small, it comes out as this really high pitched voice.
Bear in mind, I was sitting right next to Morena's ears.
Oh.
Totem, I love you. Can I put you on my head?
Fine.
Thank you.
I had so many other things I thought he was going to consequence me with for that.
I had forgotten. We all thought it was going to be Griffin, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of hoped he would forget, but I thought, no, he's not going to. He's probably going to do something like evil. Like, the griffin will, like, come back to normal size or be, like, gigantic when it returns to normal size or something like that. Or we've turned it into a stuffed toy or something.
Let's not give Frank ideas. I'm concerned.
Well, he can only punish you once for the wish. So technically, if I'm shrunk as a punishment for my wish, I can't have another punishment.
As opposed to Morella, who wished for a multiverse of Frank.
I didn't know, no. I didn't mean
But you
for the
don't keep
multiverse
creating
of Frank to
Franks. They're
happen.
just Franks that have already been created.
I just... You know, you try to help people nowadays and it just goes wrong.
So, she's basically... Clarissa is just like looking at you and so... I literally don't have any answer to this. I really don't.
I don't know.
Any way we can get her back to normal?
Do any of you know the enlarged reduce curse? Or spell?
Strangely, as a ranger, I didn't think that would be a necessary spell.
If you give me until I have another long rest, I can remove curse.
That's
Otherwise,
fine.
I'm
I
really
need
good
to
for
replenish
fighting
my
today.
spells from setting Kashan's pocket on fire.
What great are those guys?
What happens if I maybe cast Spirit Guardians? You know, we get an Archangel to help us. Actually, that feels bad, but we could try.
It's up to you, really. Your angels, not us.
To be perfectly honest, there's not really a lot that Michael can't do, so it's worth a try.
Okay then. Totem, where would you like to grow to normal size again?
Yes, please.
Cool, that really answered the question. I am gonna cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay, so this bright light appears in the space next to you, and Padron's like, "Yay, light, 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 light!" And Michael comes crashing down to the ground in front of him, so Padron will need to do a dex check.
Oh no, I'm gonna kill Padwin.
Right, so Padron sees him and is like, "Yeah!" and rolls out of the way. So Michael appears, and you can see that he's actually he's actually looking a bit tired. Like normally he is like
Why
completely.
you Buffy?
Normally he's like completely immaculate, but this time he's actually looking a bit dirty. Like he's been in a cave or something. Then we go sort it out.
Michael, are you visible to everyone right now, or is this just another time I look insane?
Okay, so Michael is only visible to you and Clarissa. And apparently Padron.
For bothering you, are you alright?
Yes, we've just been searching for Emendo. You can actually tell he's quite breathless.
Daddy.
So Michael is what's going on? I'm not seeing any enemies around here.
I'm gonna point to my head. You remember Torden, our lovely little lizard folk wizard?
No.
Hi, that
Okay, well, Torden is a tiny lizard folk wizard now, and we'd like them normal sized, and they used a wish on Frank, and now we're kind of stuck.
Oh, that's
Is there any way you
abomination.
can help?
Where is this mortal?
On my head. Do you want me to put them in my hand?
Yes, that would probably be best.
I'll ask Torden if it's alright for them to call my hand, and I'll put them in front of them. Okay,
Fine.
Torden.
I'm going to do that, and I'll be like, what are you doing? There's no one there.
Torden, remember how I sometimes look crazy talking to invisible people?
Yes.
There is an invisible angel in front of us right now.
Okay, I'm going to like wave my hands out in front of me and see if I can touch anything.
Michael, tiny lizard folk wizard who should not be tiny.
So Michael takes a look at her and is just like, so what's wrong with her exactly?
You and I and everyone else in this room are normal sized, and Torden should not be. Can we return her to her original state of height?
Oh, you mean like this? And he puts a thumb to Torden, and the thumb is bigger than she is. And he is going
I
to...
feel significantly smaller right now.
And he is going to cast put enlarge reduce on you. This also this does have a slight knockoff. But basically you are now bathed in celestial light, as you have now gone from minuscule to tiny.
So I'm a bit bigger.
Yeah, you're big enough that you are now visible. You're basically about the same size as Padron.
So we're a bit bigger people, but we're not quite big enough. I'm
Can we
guessing
do it
I'm
again?
quite heavy in her hand now, I'm guessing.
Am I okay to pop you on the floor, Torden?
Yeah, just don't tread on me.
Wasn't going to.
Yay, I have a friend. Pounce!
Oh, please no, Padron.
Unfortunately, Padron completely misses.
Oh.
Unfortunately. Well, if there's nothing else, so you need to get back on the search for Emendo.
Can we get them a tiny bit bigger? So they go to like are you a small or medium creature, Torden?
Let's have a look. description. Medium, but like on the but she's 3'5". So
Could we maybe get Totem to about 3'5", 3'6", maybe?
Very well. And he puts his thumb to Totem again. So she's not quite a 3'5", but more like 3 foot.
What are you doing, Morella? What are your friends doing?
Helping you grow. You're 3 foot now, roughly. So it's better, right?
True.
Thank you, Michael. How is the search for Amenadiel going? Is there anything we can do?
No, unfortunately not. He doesn't seem particularly happy with the fact that this is how he spent the last 5 minutes. So he's just simply going to disappear.
Yeah. Well, ta-da! Totem! Slightly
Yay,
taller
you
than
can see
before.
me. Gashan, we have issues.
So Sean basically comes over and is like, "What did I do?"
You didn't know I was there saying I fired your pocket, and a lumber, you forgot who I was.
Who are you again?
I'll show you.
Oh no.
Gonna summon a meteor.
What? Oh no.
Okay, so you got 6 meteors floating by your head.
Can I throw 3 each at them?
Oh god.
Not like aiming at their heads or anything, sort of like aiming at their feet and making them run away.
Okay, so basically not doing any damage.
Yeah, no damage. I just want to throw them, pelt them at them, so they just sort of like run away.
Yeah, okay, so mark off the spell slot.
Yep.
Okay, so now that's how you spent your morning. What would you like to do?
We should get our reward, right?
Yeah, can I look in the cupboard to see if the griffins changed at all?
Yeah, sure. So you open the cupboard, and can I get a dexterity saving throw from you, please?
Oh, good
Oh.
God. How dexterous? Okay, I'm pretty dexterous, I hope.
You're an archer, so I should hope so.
Please. Okay, so that is 25.
Okay, so you open the cupboard, and you get the shock of your life as you see that the griffin is perfectly normal.
Oh my god. Perfectly normal as in still tiny or has grown to normal?
Yes, still tiny. Literally nothing has changed.
Okay, we're fine. We're thriving. We're great. We're doing fine. I'm a professional.
At that point, Padman has snuck up behind you. Shocking grasp.
Oh God, please no! Please, Patrick, no! I've already had a fright.
Are you taking the griffin out of the fridge effectively, or?
Yeah, I'm going to take the griffin out of the fridge.
Ooh, what's
hold
that?
it
What's
high
that?
enough away from Padwin.
Ooh, what's that?
It's the prize or proof of what we did the other day.
Ooh, can I have it?
Unfortunately, no. We need to hand this in to some official people so we can get money for it.
Oh, okay. Can I come?
No.
Unfortunately, no, Padwin. But I can get you something that, as a gift or something on the way out. Okay?
Yay!
Oh God, what does Padwin like, guys?
Wait, you should get him a ball of shiny.
He likes speed potions.
Oh God. I'll get both if I have the money.
Yeah, so he
we-
likes speed potions, poison, grenades, axes.
Grenades?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
I like grenades. Wait here. He counters off.
No, Padwin, no, please. What have I done?
So a couple of moments later, he comes back and he's got a grenade in his mouth.
Padwin!
Is the grenade pin in?
He's holding it by the pin. It's basically how he carries them.
Padwin, how about if you put that back very carefully and gently, yeah? Because that's not exactly our property to play with, you know?
But it's an alpha grenade.
Yes, but they're not toys per se.
But I play football with them. Or pool ball.
But you shouldn't be. This is the issue.
Would you like it?
Sure, please. Just gently drop it and no pulling on that pin or anything, okay? Just drop it in my hand, so I'm gonna lower my hand to grab it from him.
The pin comes out.
Ah.
Yeah, that's it. That's Padwin explaining to you how the pin works.
Oh my god. Okay, cool.
Can I get a sleight of hand check from you, please?
I don't know if that's a good thing. What sleight of hand? Okay, it's not too awful. Drumroll, please. Okay, so that's a 16.
Okay, yeah, so you're able to just sort of like unhook the grenade pin from his tooth and slurp it. You now have a grenade in your inventory.
Yay! That's great. Yeah, I'll just keep it for the sake of then it's out of his, like, clutches.
Yep, so if you want to add grenade fragmentation to your inventory.
Like you do. Fragmentation. I'll just put it there, I guess. Awesome. Cool. Well, we have a grenade, guys.
This will be your second
Yay.
grenade, technically, because Sean's got one too.
Why does he have one?
The exact same reason you did, ironically.
Oh, God. Slowly but surely we'll have enough to blow off something.
Okay, so assuming that you've had breakfast, etc., what would you like to do? Aside from run.
Go trading on Griffin. The dead one, not the live one.
Yeah, let's get this removed.
Okay, so where would you like to go to try and do that?
This is not how we expected our morning to go.
So where would you like to go to try and do this?
Whoever put the quest out.
Okay, so the quest itself was on the board in the Healer Street.
Was there a name attached to it?
There wasn't any details of how to obtain it, and that's basically what the problem is.
Is there any sort of place like a council, not council house, that's the wrong word, like a council-y sort of place where the police guards run from that might have issued it or something?
If you're asking, is there like a government building that controls this?
Yeah.
You're not entirely sure, but one of the places to find that out would probably be the notice board itself. See if there's any sort of like notices saying collect rewards at this location or anything. Kashan wasn't exactly forthcoming whenever it came to what else was on the board.
I guess we go back to the board then.
Works for me.
Okay, so Kashan, Nalumba, and Frank will stay at the base, being on snake duty.
And Griffin duty. And whatever else.
Padwin duty. Okay, so you arrive in the Healer Street in the early parts of the day.
Why is there a boat?
Oh, how did that get there?
Not again.
Every time.
The land boat attacks.
Okay, so despite the fact that it's still sort of morning, all the sounds are up and people are still sort of milling about. And as you go over to the notice board, you can see that there are two people who appears to be talking to the guards about something on the board.
Shall we approach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you unfortunately hear a familiar voice saying, "Don't worry, darling, they'll get the job done. I can vouch for them personally are getting jobs done."
Oh no.
I'm
Right.
suddenly going back suddenly.
Come on, it's fine. We have to face the music.
What's the matter?
Armor crime. Oh my god.
Truly a Frank for every occasion. Wonderful.
This really is the verse of madness.
Yeah. Wow. I really thought I saw it all.
Yeah, this is the most shocking thing ever.
Uh-oh.
May I remind you that the Multiverse of Madness is the property of the Disney Corporation and Marvel Studios. We are dealing with the Multiverse of Frank. Thank you very much.
Apologies, lawyer.
The Frank
You tried to make a joke once.
Cool.
Oh, for the record, that's what Frank and lawyer Frank looks like.
Fabulous, man.
Still, he's basically in a suit, but he still wears hot pants and knee-high boots.
Hell yeah.
It's like that advert with the man walking in a business suit and high heels down the road.
Yes. What's that
Yes.
from?
What
is-
Money Supermarket?
That's
Yeah.
it.
Oh my god. Inspirational.
So the other guy is like, I'm just going to take some word from a random stranger. Who the hell are you, anyway? He's like, well, darling, I can show... If you want to get to know me, I'm very forthcoming.
I think we should approach by this point. We should definitely go up and stop this.
Oh, I was about to say the absolute opposite, but alright, let's go!
We march into battle. We don't run from it.
Easy for you to say.
I was about to say howdy, and I realised that's the wrong character.
So Onyx, trying to escape from this, decides to go down into the healer street, whereas Marilla faces the music and goes to confront Frank.
Yeah.
Hi there.
Oh, hello, darling. I was just talking about you, thinking of you too.
Wonderful, Frank. And who is our good friend here?
I'm no friend, but apparently some adventurers took my notice from this and have journeyed off to avenge my brother's farm.
Which one of us is holding the dead tiny griffin?
I think
Onyx.
I am.
Well, we have some good news on that.
I'll
Ta-da!
hold up the tiny thing.
And what is that supposed to be?
A griffin?
A shrunken one.
A shrunken griffin.
Exactly why is it shrunken?
It was gonna kill people.
It was going to kill quite a few people.
Yeah.
I see. So you're the adventurers who took my note.
Yeah? Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Just the three of us.
Fine, if you took my note, prove it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
We don't have the note. Shan has the note. We have a baby griffin. No, a dead. No. A dead. We have a. No, I mean by baby griffin, I mean we have a dead, tiny griffin. That was very big.
I don't mind making the adventure of going all the way back just to grab a piece of paper that's hopefully intact, and then coming back.
I was gonna say, how long of a walk is it from here to the Alpha base?
10-20 minutes.
Well, which one of us would like to go? I don't mind running back either.
You're good at talking to people.
Am
And
I?
you help. Better than me, I'd like to say. I'm
Oh.
the animal handler, not the people handler.
What's your charisma like?
Oh, you really want to know?
Yeah.
How's the -1 looking?
Oh, mine was a -2 originally. I just have a magic charm on me. That makes it now a +0.
that you ripped from the dead body of an Atlantean king.
I'm not going to mention that bit. I mean, as long as it's okay with you, Onyx running back, I can talk to our acquaintance.
Yeah. Do you want me to carry the body still, or do you want?
I'll hold on. It'd probably be quicker if I hold on to it.
And then I'll pass you
Why are they holding
the trophy.
Thanks.
Okay, so Onyx begins dashing back to the Alpha base. Charlotte, what would you like to do while you're waiting for her to return?
So, did your brother get out alright?
No, my brother's dead. His entire family too. Isn't?
No, I can't say what I was gonna say then. That's awful.
We managed to get his body bar one leg.
Oh! No, I can't answer that. I'm laughing. Morela's a good person. They wouldn't laugh at someone being dead. I'm terribly sorry to hear about that. I'll say a prayer for you.
Oh. It's not prayers that I need, it's griffin blood. But if you can prove that you were the ones to clear my brother's farm, well, now my farm, then I'll count you among my friends.
Well, if you give us approximately 30 minutes, we can.
No, I'm not going anywhere.
Neither am I, then. I'm just gonna nod and smile and just sort of stand
I'm just
awkwardly
gonna sort of
for the
pat
next
Miranda's leg and
30
just sort of
minutes.
like,
I'm trying. I'm
It's okay.
sorry.
It's okay.
But while you're here, would you want to investigate this other healer's aspect? Because you've investigated the other one, you haven't investigated this one.
Yeah, a dead body and all, let's go. What's that all like?
Okay, so this one is run by a dark elf, and he's dressed up very much in a sort of like cowboy outfit. There's the NPC menu. Here we go.
Oh, awesome.
Okay.
Wow.
This one seems to be sort of like you get like fairs and stuff. You get like a stall which is specifically for like an official business, and then directly opposite it you get a sort of knockoff version of that business.
Yeah.
That's basically what this is. So he's basically selling artificer services and like magical items from that, and then this one is selling magical items for a cheaper price. What?
Maya. Maya, you called? What?
Why is the stats not coming yet?
I don't know, because the battery's probably going out.
Okay, so this one is run by a guy. Sorry, what was that? Charlie, you alright?
She phased out.
Apologies, what was that last bit? I just had British Gas knocking on my door.
At this hour?
I have heating again, so
Woo.
yeah. They arrived here at 9, chum. They originally were meant to arrive between 9 and 6.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. At least they got the 9 bit right.
Yeah.
Right? Sorry, I heard the artificer and the knockoff.
And then this one is basically run by what looks to be a knight.
And
So-
they sell
so-
what?
So you're guessing he sort of sells like paladin-based healing. And then this one but actually has a sign over it, and it says clerical recapitation services.
Clerical
Capitation.
I'm curious by that. I'm gonna walk over to it.
Okay, so it's run by just a standard nun in a white outfit. And she's like, greetings, sister. How can I help you?
What is exactly that you do here?
Well, I perform clerical spells of healing for those who need it, but mostly I engage in recapitation.
What's recapitation?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to.
I fix severed heads back onto people and revive them.
Aren't they dead if you cut their heads off?
Yes, which is why they need to be recapitated.
Isn't that technically summoning the dead?
No, that's clerical healing. I don't practice
Ah.
necromancy, that goes against my faith.
So no necromancy, no.
But somehow you reattach a head to a dead body and bring it back to life.
May I ask you how? One cleric to another, of course, sister. And how you revive them. What is your revival process?
I revive them through the power of faith. And if you're a cleric, you'll understand what that means.
Of course I do, sister. I'm just asking in certain clerics, you know, like extra things there. For example, personally, I prefer please hold whilst I find the spell. Personally, I prefer like to have diamonds worth 300 gold pieces next to me when I revive someone. Is there anything you prefer?
It's not necessarily a preferral, it's a requirement of the spell, but yes, I also use diamonds. They're very good. They're very good for
apologies, sister. I was trying to be coy. Well, funnily enough, your services might actually be useful one day.
Yes, they generally are. I get a lot of business from severed heads.
They're
That is
dead. How do
alarming.
they talk and give you business?
No, they don't give me business. The people who want their heads to be reattached bring me business.
Why?
Especially from adventurers such as yourselves.
Yeah, it's alarming how much that happens. Well, thank you, sister. I wish you a good day.
Do you know how to make someone the right height?
Unfortunately, I do not. But if you're... Some people do regard shortness as a curse. If it falls into that category, I should be able to help.
I suppose I was cursed and the invisible person didn't quite put me back to normal height.
By 4 or 5 inches.
Yeah.
Okay, so I type it into Google, remove curse service charge 5e, and it brings me to Fiverr of the 24 best remove curse services to buy online.
Oh my god! That's a thing?
Yes, apparently.
I curse you, Charlotte. Now you gotta buy a reverse curse.
I'll put it on the screen that I'm recording it from so I can show you on the video.
I'm gonna start charging. So what you're telling me is I've been healing people for free.
Yes, yes, of
Me-
course.
Me and my Raina have very different morals. It's bad.
Of course, I charge for the removal of curses and healing.
But you're a nun.
Yes, and all of my proceeds go straight to all of the churches that follow my faith. It doesn't go to me, of
What is
course.
that exactly?
Yeah, which faith is that?
Let me bullshit my way through this very quickly.
I don't know if that's the character doing that to us or if this is the DM not prepared for us to probe his character.
It's more a case of I just simply cannot find the list. I keep finding these articles instead. I just want the D&D Beyond page of gods.
It took me ages to find that. And that's a crit of the day.
No, there's planes of existence. Ow.
Well, it's off obviously not Lyria, because
I would say-
Morela's Lyria.
Yeah, we would never judge people. We'd even get someone out of erectile dysfunction for free by accident if they needed it.
Maya.
I've heard of such a person. Somebody who uses the power of faith to heal acts of the sinful. No, such person should be ashamed of themselves.
You would think they should be, but actually, if it means they're helping people, which is what clerics should be doing, even if it haunts them in their dreams, in their sleep, they would still do it. The health of others is more important than the morality of the ideology of healing.
Give me a persuasion check, please.
No, that's charisma.
We've got this.
Which dice should I use? Choose one or two.
The not
for me.
cursed dice.
Well, as Trim would know, Thursday went really well for me when we played D&D with my dice, so we'll just go this one. Natural 20! That's it. I add nothing.
Yes, I suppose. I do apologise, though sometimes that's my faith get the better of me, because of course as a god, a worshipper of the god Solinari, I am clearly of the good persuasion.
No, Sky.
Sky, leave the beams alone.
You don't like beans.
What do we know about that god? Do we know anything?
Yeah, if you just want to give me supposed to be a history check, wouldn't it?
A religion check?
Yeah, religion. Sorry.
Cool. I have good religion. 9.
Oh wow.
I bombed.
Okay, you do know that they come under the deities of Dragonlance, and quite conveniently, the gods of Dragonlance are divided up very much into good, neutral, and evil, and Solinari is one of the good ones.
Okay.
So, can she make me the proper height? Or not?
Right, that was what I was looking up in the first place. But
Maya, we go to bed soon. Maya. Bedtime soon.
So yes, for 90 gold pieces I can cast Remove Curse on you and see if that will be able to assist you.
No, I shouldn't have to pay for services that don't function.
That don't function.
Yeah, if it doesn't work, I shouldn't have to pay.
Oh, very well, I'll cast Remove Curse on you, and if you regain your height, then you pay up the gold.
Do I have to go?
Should hope so. You've got a lot of money in your bank account.
Would you take lizard rugs?
No, unfortunately not.
They're high quality and worth lots of money if you sell them properly.
I only take
Dearest-
gold.
Dear sister, how about an exchange instead?
Do you want to go to bed?
If you can get my friend here back to normal height, we'll spend 45 gold and we will exchange some materials and healing knowledge.
I might have something that work for her, I don't know. Check my inventory.
But only if it works.
So, the nun thinks about this. Can you give me a persuasion check, please?
Do I have any spells I can cast on myself to make this better?
Bless.
It's only attack or saving throws.
Nah.
Yeah, because you're tired.
As opposed to dick measuring.
That's different, you know? A 16.
Okay. So, in the end, she nods and she summons up her magic and basically casts it directly on Tordum. You feel a great rushing sort of wash over you. And you are then... and you basically do feel the sensation that you're being stretched. And for a moment, you reappear back at your 3'5" height. Then can I get an Arcana check from you, please?
Yeah. Can't roll any dice.
Okay, so you got 16. So so you know that the effects of the wish have been lifted. However, you have had the enlarge reduce spell cast on you twice.
But if I've had it twice, wouldn't I then go larger and small again?
No, because you've basically gone from medium to large, then to huge. So actually, yeah, you would be this.
This is better.
What's the view like from up there?
It's good. I can see our house from here.
Really?
Yeah.
So the nun's vicious looking up at you and was like, "That's not supposed to happen."
Oh, by the way, they had reduce, enlarge cast on
I
them.
don't know what was cast on me. I
Morning.
just stood there and your invisible voice. You told me the invisible voices did stuff.
Well, she's looking at you with the to one side and so, do you count that as
No,
the test
that's
removed?
not service rendered. I said my normal height.
Can I get a persuasion check from you, please? Oh, you don't have your
I
computer
put
anymore.
up my computer.
Okay, unfortunately you got an 8. So she's nope, pay up.
I said normal height.
Well, here is your 45 gold.
Okay, are you taking that from your bank account or from your inventory?
I'll take it from my inventory.
Okay.
And I will also share a little bit of incense. And I will give them my piece of jasper.
Okay. So everyone's like going, what the hell? at the fact that Godzilla is now in the room.
Pleasure doing business with you. Shall we go see if Onyx is about to arrive back?
Okay, I'm just gonna pick up toward. I'm gonna just pick you up and carry you over.
So Onyx, you reappear in the street just as Torton was re-emerging from the marketplace.
Oh.
Hi.
It went
Hi.
pretty well.
Yes.
Did you get the letter?
I certainly hope I did. Because otherwise I may cry if I have to walk another mile again.
I'll carry you.
I'll carry you. I punch you up and stuck in your shoe.
But yeah, I've got the letter hopefully this time.
Okay, so you go over to the farmer who's staring up at Tordum.
We killed your griffin, Robert.
I'm
See-
gonna hand him the notice.
So you hand it over and he looks at the griffin and so, okay, very well, I thank you and hope that my brother and his family can now be laid to rest.
In griffin's stomach.
What was that? You're too high up, I can't hear you.
Nothing.
So he hands over, he's basically got two bags, and he hands them both over to you. One's full of gold pieces, and then one is put full of, I keep forgetting what it's called, electrum.
Ooh. That's exciting. Okay.
So
Because the battery is about to run out.
so electrum is basically the sort of the halfway currency between silver and gold.
Just be like but right now.
So 10 silver is worth 1 gold, but 5 electrum is worth a gold.
You have got school tomorrow.
So,
You can do busy
so
things
in
tomorrow.
the electrum bag, there's 100 pieces, and then there's 200 gold pieces in the gold bag.
Essentially 50 gold pieces.
Yeah. So
Wow.
you basically
Yes.
got 250 gold.
Yeah. Nice.
Whining.
How do we divide that by 3?
Easy. Whatever's the leftover after being split between 3, we buy ourselves cake.
So that basically works out at 83 gold each.
Ooh. Alright. This.
The boys are going to be so mad that we didn't give them gold.
Do we
We'll
need
just
to
buy
tell
them cakes.
them? We could just
Well,
like,
we can buy them cake. Well, no. We'll say they
buy
just
them
said a
cake.
very big thank you. They didn't give us any money
they
back.
gave us cake.
They gave us cake, yeah. Cake is how we give rewards in this place, right?
And then,
100%.
and then the farmer basically just holds out his hand, so may I take that? So let's get it stuffed and keep it as a memento.
If that's what you're into.
You have it, Rochelle.
Yeah, I pass it to them.
Okay. Okay, so you've basically got your reward now, and you now have this quest completed, as it were. Tordum is now humongous, so what would you like to do now?
Do we want to solve the Tortenmite issue, or like, is everything tickety-boo as Torten being
I
mahoosive?
think we'll just leave me at this height for a minute and see what happens in the morning.
Sure. Oh, wait. How are you gonna get inside, or are you gonna just stay outside? Oh no.
No?
What?
They're basically saying, how are you going to get inside the alpha base?
I will sleep outside with Miguel again.
At least he can't eat you.
Exactly. Boop. I'm gonna like lean down and like, but I can't hit the notes, so I'm gonna just like pop them on the head lightly, just like boop.
Ooh, we done a mission. Okay.
So cake?
Yes, so you will go get cake.
And we'll get a couple of extra slices for the boys, and we'll say that was our reward.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I need to get Padwin those things that I said I would get.
Okay, so we're gonna get a ball. We could get some glittery wool if we can or something.
Yeah.
And cake.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll miss the poison and the grenades.
What about the speed potions?
No, I think that's a bad idea.
I thought so too. I just had to be sure.
No, I think we'd bring about the end of the world.
If you can give me a history check.
What?
My history check was an 11.
Okay, that is actually enough. You remember the first time that you ever met Padwin was when he had cast haste on himself 8 times and was just running around in circles in the alpha base.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
he doesn't need it. He'll be fine.
Fabulous. Okay. No potions needed.
Okay, right. So as you turn away from the farmer and head towards the market, I'm assuming that's where you wanted to go. You hear Frank say to the farmer, "It's like, there, darling. See, everything is all better." And it's like, "Yeah, it is. Strange. This griffin's getting quite heavy."
Oh, God.
Oh no.
Okay,
Walk
so
away quicker, walk away
Yeah.
quicker.
Please run. Great, but Tortem.
You just get Torton to pick you up and just run.
Oh no.
Okay, so Torton's presence is causing quite a bit of disruption in the city. It's not quite at the point where people are starting to panic, thinking they're under attack by giant lizards. But all the crowds are passing. People are taking very deliberate points for not getting in your way, and but just generally just avoiding you.
Can I, as we're walking, can I cast Thaumaturgy to be like, large load coming through. Please step out the way. And to get my voice to amplify.
Okay, so that seems to have worked. So you don't crush anybody. What would you like to do now that you're in the market? Where the rotting corpses of the werewolves are still lying.
Are still there? What is wrong with these people?
Oh, efficient, I must say.
Cake?
Yeah.
Cake.
Goat.
Sit down.
Okay. Yeah, you can restock on goat if you want, Torton. You just reach a hand and it's like, give me your goat. So the elf cake maker is just like waiting patiently for customers to arrive. Torton, are you going to try and enter the building, or are you just going to wait outside?
I'm like it for a while. Going inside.
You going to try and enter the building, or are you just going to stay outside?
I'm just gonna stay outside.
Okay.
Goodness.
Okay, so noticing the giant lizard just sitting outside his shop as you two walk in, he's just like, "Hi, greetings. How can I help you?" He's like just staring at the lizard that's looking in through the window.
I need a goat.
We'd like some of your finest cake again, please.
Yes, certainly. Would you be wanting the 20 box again?
It was amazing last time. Yes, please.
Very well, very well. So that'll be 2 gold. What flavours would you like?
How many flavors of cake did you sell again?
There's 21.
21. Oh, but we seem to have a lot of road. Everything but Rocky Road.
Okay, so instead of Rocky Road, it gives you the vanilla, which you didn't have last time.
Yep.
And you notice that this one is the only one that seems to have icing on it. Okay, so he gives them to you in the box, you hand over the money. So if whoever's paying for this would like to deduct 2 gold.
I've done it.
Thank you.
Pleasure doing
No
business with you.
problem.
I seem to remember your lizard being substantially smaller.
You know what? They're currently going through something. You know, don't we all grow and shrink occasionally? Yeah, just having that.
It's a phase, don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's a phase, I hope.
I see. Well, good day to you.
Good day to you too. Have a wonderful day.
Okay, so Torton, would you like to go and buy a goat?
I want a goat, yes.
Okay, so you
I want a goat.
Okay, so the place is basically a building with
in my
the,
game,
it is actually a place for the roof and the door. So is someone going to go in and get the goat on Torton's behalf, or is Torton just going to reach in and just take one?
I'm gonna reach in and just take it.
Mine till behind the counter is like, what the hell? That's my goat. Someone stop that giant lizard.
I'm gonna put the money down. Did my money grow with me?
Yes, unfortunately it did.
Okay, I'm gonna give him 1 giant gold coin. I'm gonna lift his roof up, take a goat, and then I'm gonna put a giant gold coin on his table.
So you're a giant lizard with a standard sized goat over your shoulder, and you're basically just holding it like it's just like a roast chicken size in comparison to you in the supermarket.
Well, I'm assuming that I will shrink back to normal size at some point.
Hopefully. Where's the duration on enlarge reduce actually?
I don't know. think as long as I retain it or decide I want to keep it.
Anyway, it was only supposed to last for a minute, but I'll say because it was Michael, it's lasting longer. Okay, so now that you've got your cake and your goat, what would you like to do?
Do we need to get that wool, was it, or something?
Yeah, we can try and find some wool or.
Does anyone sell any cat toys? I'm just shouting across the market.
And one of the guards just simply points. It doesn't answer, he just points. And he points towards the high street.
We're just going to go the direction we're pointed at.
Okay.
Thank you.
Blow out my face. No, a ponytail.
I don't have a hairband. I don't know where you left them.
Then just hold.
There we go. Everything's normal now.
Ponytail.
Yes, I do. You are so tired.
Okay, so you arrive in the high street, but again, everyone's making a very big attempt to get out of your way. You do notice, however, that there appears to be a new stage performance on.
It's too late.
Can we, as we go past, listen to what's going on?
Okay, so it's basically, it appears to be a very bad rendition of when Loki and the god Thor had to bid farewell to their father, who transformed into dust, and then the goddess of hell came forward and destroyed his hammer, and they flew back off into the sky to escape.
Today. Tomorrow.
Wow.
As we pass, I'm going to say, I prefer the original, but, you know, artistic creativity.
Sorry, Matt Damon.
Beautiful.
I put it the night one day on it.
Jordan just goes behind the stage and, just like, and all the kids in the audience are like, it's behind you.
Next Monday.
Oh boy.
Next Monday.
I'm just gonna stand back and just relish of whatever chaos is about to happen for a hot minute.
They will be.
Like, it's behind you, and Matt Damon's just like, no, the show's over, kids. There's nothing behind us, so don't worry about it. And everyone's like, no, really, it's behind you. Run for your lives.
Oh boy.
They will do it back.
So Torben's just like, yum yum. But there's bloody ghost over her shoulder. All the kids are screaming their heads off, and all the parents are trying to pick them up and run away with them.
Maybe we should go get those cat toys and head home.
Maybe.
And what if you don't bring it back? You don't get to borrow a new book.
Okay, so specifically, Tordem shouted for wool, and the guard pointed in the direction of the high street. So you get the impression that the tailor's shop is the best place to go to.
Yeah, the two cosplay
Makes sense.
So
Yeah?
you go there during school
They
time.
only put the hand up
Okay,
the
so,
everybody didn't, whoever didn't know that, put their hand, keep them down.
I'm confused.
I didn't put them for them, and my
Here we
friend
go.
did. But no,
It's so long
So you
since
put
I
your
put all
hand
this
up.
together, I can't find the next
You put
one.
your hand down.
Here we
You
are.
haven't been there.
So the shop is owned
So they
by
took you there.
a rather elderly dwarf gnome who appears to have dyed his greying hair brown. So he's looking quite elderly, but is sort of plastered in makeup. He's like, oh, hello. Welcome to my tailor's shop, whose name I've forgotten. But how can I help you?
Like
me
you
to
use
be
when I was
quiet and
sleeping.
don't talking.
When I was
Your finest ball of wool?
Oh, of course. Any particular colours?
Something that would keep someone occupied for a bit. Something, that can catch the eye but isn't too garish.
Well, in that case, I do have this very fine purple colour. It's
you won't come.
It's in 3 different shades. So it starts off as a lilac and then gets darker and then becomes a more sort of reddish hue.
They're both connected together.
Which one do we think Padwin would like?
And they woke me up.
What sort of project are you hoping to run with this wall?
Well, we're sort of freelancers when it comes to war. We like to create stuff that isn't your typical sort of creation.
They were not
Yeah, I'm not
Be honest and just say,
Not entirely sure why you're trying to deceive him, but can I have a deception check for me, please?
I'm not lying or deceiving. I'm just saying we're not. That's really good. How would you like a furry?
oh my good god, why?
Is there,
Because I suck and have no charisma.
no, I mean, are you going to be making a jumper or trousers? A hat?
More like a mess.
Can I be honest with him? It's like, just to spare you, Marilla.
Maybe, yeah. Please, I'm digging a hole.
Yeah. So ignore all of the nonsense, no offense.
None taken.
We need to keep
What starts with puff sounds?
what was
A cat.
yeah,
What was
okay.
a cat?
Yeah, a cat basically. We need to keep it entertained and we don't know where else to go for like cat toys per se. So we thought wool would be a great idea.
Maybe
Oh, I see. You should have said. And
there's a hat with puff.
but you're saying you want high quality wool to feed this cat.
Is it Hattie's a walnut? Sophie
No. Something that's rather like durable.
Oh, durability. Right, that I can help you with. And he pulls out this ball, this ball of what looks to be very, very thick wool. And you can sort of like see the quantity-wise of wool to the size of the ball. There's not actually that much wool there, but the wool itself is very thick.
But no.
Oh, okay.
They
What do you think, Marilla?
chicken and rooster.
Yeah, let's go for it.
They both took their
How much would it be?
How much is traditionally a ball of wool?
£1.50.
Okay, so that'll be 2 coppers, please.
Awesome. Where is?
Do you want to do a copper each or?
I'm gonna cover it. It's
You
always
sure?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can give you a giant
Hand
copper
over.
piece. I'm going to offer a giant copper piece to Charlotte and
So you're not scaring Matt Damon anymore?
no.
Okay, so you've gotten tired of threatening Matt Damon, you've come round to the tailor shop. You just roll this giant copper piece through the door.
I didn't do this for a while.
Okay, but the kids are kicking off a bit, wanting to go to bed, so shall we call it there?
Yeah,
That's probably
sounds
better.
good.
Right, not a word of this to anybody, so the
No,
guys can...
I don't know what you're on about. I don't even remember the session, you know?
Yeah, so the guys can come in and figure this out for themselves.
Yeah.
And remember, we only got paid in cake.
Yes.
That's the only thing we're allowed to remember from this session. We only got paid with cake.
Right then.
So Matt, that means no review video up this week.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Aww.
I don't think they watch them anyway, so no worries. Alright then, thanks for playing with us, guys.
Yes, thank you for the session.
Thank you.
Oh boy.
Thanks for returning me to normal height and then some.
No problem. I hope it was okay for your birthday.
It's fine. Thank you.
Why are you laughing?
Alright guys, we'll see you later.
See you later. Bye. Have a wonderful night.